Hi guys, welcome back to today's video where we're going to do a new series called the Madden Predicts the Playoffs NFL series. Today's game is the Los Angeles Chargers at the Houston Texans. Los Angeles are the 5 seed with 11-6 record, and the Houston Texans are the 4 seed with a 10-7 record. Please remember to like and subscribe, and each video will come out 24 hours before kickoff, and enjoy the video.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Houston Texans, next on Madden NFL 25.
Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over him for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And we're off and running from Houston. Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Well, here come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out is someone who became an absolute superstar last year as a rookie. Drafted 2nd in 2023, it's C.J. Stroud.
It didn't take long for C.J. Stroud to make an immediate impact into the NFL, and it didn't take long for me, Kate, to form an opinion that this guy is just different. He just processes the game quicker. Remember talking to Ryan Day on the practice field in Columbus, watching him in college, and he just alluded to that as well. It's the anticipation. It is knowing where everybody is and getting that ball out before any receiver will even break on a route. CJ was unique in that way, and that skill set has been a big part of his success.
And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
They kick the running back in motion. 2nd and 8. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. Completed over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. And he's brought down for a loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
The Chargers into a nickel set, third down. Shotgun now for Stroud. Collins got it left side. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Opening script working gangbusters so far. 1st and 10 now at the 29. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. This is complete to Schultz. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Keeping it with Mixon. And he gets this forward to the 19. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Throwing is Stroud. He finds Stover. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Mixon on the toss. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. From the gun, Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. And in for the Houston touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Darius Davis to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So now we'll get a look at the other offense as the Chargers take the field. They'll be led out by the 5th-year pro who can really fill up a stat sheet, Justin Herbert.
True story. First time I saw Justin Herbert at a Pac-12 Media Days, I thought, that can't be Justin Herbert. That guy looks like a defensive lineman. He is massive. But then you watch him play and you realize he's one of those 6'5", 6'6" guys that's the athlete of a 6'2". The way that he moves so effortlessly. The way that rocket arm could throw the ball all over the field. Been hyper productive statistically. Kind of like that Fouts guy that wore the lightning bolt before him. On any given Sunday, this guy can put on a show.
And they'll only let him get up to around the 28 before taking him down. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
It's caught. This is Lad McConkey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. Neither side separating much so far. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. That stop coming from Henry To'o.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Herbert from the gun. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well, I know some old school coaches, maybe some former NFL quarterbacks who would have this guy running stairs after that drop, partner. Hit or no hit. That was a catch there that would have meant a 1st down.
Yeah, that's why that's old school, okay, Kate? The new school coaches and quarterbacks know how hard it is in this league with the contact. How valuable those contested catches are. Credit the defense for making the play on that one.
The Texans and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. Cuts it to the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Okay, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Mixon on the counter. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Mechie hauls it in. And they make the stop. I'm going to say at about the 37-yard line. That one goes for 25 yards. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st down, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, It's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Stroud gets this to Woods. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion. They can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route for man coverage.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. On play action, here's Stroud. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans pull out in front for their 13-zip. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans double their lead to 14. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He stopped on the return at the 27. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Herbert now. Finds him over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st and 10 from the 41. Shotgun snap to Herbert. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Herbert. That throw finds Johnston. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Completed here to Johnston. And he'll get this through midfield and starts pushing into Texans territory.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Herbert throwing again. And he must have overlooked the linebacker there because he was right in the way to swat it away and bring out the incompletion.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignments, hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Now Herbert again. Diving right side, got it! Timeout called by the Chargers, they're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First down, Chargers.
Ball at the 33 for first down. It's Herbert once more. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it second down.
I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and is so adept in breaking up passes right through contact or before they ever reach the target.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Herbert to throw once more. He finds McConkey. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
Third and a lone yard coming up. To throw, Herbert. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kamari Lassiter with the pick. And the Texans get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background. It's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something to the return.
The Texans offense getting one final possession before halftime. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Now it's Stroud. Has his man, it's Mixon. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Timeout coming from the Texans, that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Shotgun now for Stroud. Connects with Mechie. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Schultz with the catch. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash. Everly's kick is good. It sails right through. A beautifully placed football.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. We've reached our halftime intermission with the Texans currently in front in Houston. Now we'll send you east to our studios in Orlando. That's where Jonathan Coachman is waiting to bring you the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a terrific first half from the former Offensive Rookie of the Year, C.J. Stroud. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here come the Chargers for their first drive of the second half. And things starting to get a little out of hand for him, Brock. That last score made it 17-zip. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Herbert with a blitz coming. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. That one vehemently swatted away. So that brings them to 3rd down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing now, Herbert. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Throwing on first is Herbert. That's a catch for Hayden Hurst. And he gets him around 6 there. And stop coming from Henry To'o. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Herbert from the gun. Finds McConkey. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and the Chargers will have a first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st down, ball at the 36. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop. It was the rookie from USC who got there for that tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They pick up 20 yards there. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it. by adding all the extra yardage.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. They motion the tight end over. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Los Angeles. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers cut the lead down to 10.
17. Chargers 7.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Dameon Pierce now to return it. Good looking return here, and he's got room. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. The Texans headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. From the gun, Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. On play action, here's Stroud. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They motion a receiver left. Stroud off the play fake. Completed to Collins. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. And a man is there to knock that away.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Woods comes in motion left. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Stopped by Deion Henley.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. That's caught for the first. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and 10, a run to Mixon. Escapes a defender. And this is down to the 5-yard line before they can stop him. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans push their lead further to start the half. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans take a 3-possession lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Chargers and Quentin Johnson returning to the field. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. He finds McConkey. He's got a gain of 6 there. That stop coming from Henry To'o. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Gets this to McConkey. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Chargers will have a first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Throwing the out route complete. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
New set of downs for him at the 38. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
Herbert throwing again. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even two defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
Herbert now to throw on third. He has the first over the middle. Touchdown, LA! A second touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with two of them in one game.
One touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but two touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers cut the lead down to 10.
Chargers 14.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Texans ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the 4th quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof, well, it's a big part of what's put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. This is complete to Schultz. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Chargers take possession. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Throwing now, Herbert. Completed over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense in the hurry up here. Herbert from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Offense up to the line fast. Throwing on first is Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Herbert to throw once more. Completed here to Johnston. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. It's Herbert once more. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Now Herbert again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
To throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Chargers will have a first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be second down.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
The throw is caught. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Throwing it again here. Catch is made in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Now to throw. And all right, it's a touchdown in the final moments, so win still very unlikely, but a sliver of hope now after that play. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play, yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used the pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw, and he gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
And now for the point after, and crucially to bring things within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him, a field goal, will tie this game in the fourth.
Chargers 21.
Ooh, their comeback hopes are dwindling by the second, but any path to victory starts with a successful onside try here. And the Texans get on this kick, and that should do it for this game.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee and let this clock run out. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
The Texans win. Thank you guys for watching. So Madden predicts that Houston will beat Los Angeles Chargers tomorrow at 9:30 in the UK, 25 before kickoff here. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you have a good time. Please remember to like and subscribe. Hopefully your team will win the playoffs if you play the playoffs. So bye for now.